Florida man accused of offering Tampa cop $10,000 to get out of a pot DUI arrest. Oh man, it's Florida Man Friday. It feels good to be back. 126 kilobytes a second internet. Okay, so last week we said we were gonna do a giveaway about like the if you didn't see this video, it's in my channel, the Gamer Block thing. We're gonna give away stuff. Remember we talked about this in the box? I'm gonna throw some extra stuff in there too just because I can. So the winner, the person that tried the hardest and made me laugh the most was actually this Jonathan Gonzalez guy. If you guys want to go read his like paragraph, it's pretty funny, but he said he was with me since Pokemon Go. There was much butt kissery there. But he was funny. He talked about Dragonites and getting remarried and come back to life and stuff like that. So Jonathan Gonzalez, contact me through, I don't know, you can message me on YouTube, you can tweet me on Twitter, and privately send me your address, and I will mail it to you. I mail stuff to people all the time, but we'll keep it, you know, off the comments so people don't spam you. But enough of that. Florida Man Friday. Florida man accused of offering Tampa cop $10,000 to get out of a pot DUI arrest. Arrested about midnight Wednesday on suspicion of driving under the influence and marijuana possession, all that was left for Shadle was a patrol car ride to Central Booking. But Shadle made a last-ditch effort to buy his freedom. According to an arrest report, he offered Officer Douglas Bailey $10,000 to let him go. The two crossed paths just before midnight when Bailey spotted Shadle driving erratically in a black 2016 Acura sedan. He'd blocked a crosswalk at a traffic light, spun his tires pulling away from the intersection, and was clocked driving over the speed limit, according to the report. Bailey stopped Shadle on Green Street near North Howard Avenue and noticed several signs of impairment and a strong odor of alcohol on his breath. Shadle fumbled clumsily while looking for his driver's license. He swayed as he stood and had a belligerent and uncooperative demeanor. Bailey wrote, Shadle failed the horizontal gaze test. I don't know what that is. Is this the horizontal gaze test? Then refused to complete field sobriety exercises. Those exercises always look really difficult for me to do when I'm never, you know, impaired. A search of the Acura turned up a small glass jar containing about 2 grams of fresh marijuana. It was fresh. A multicolored pipe with burnt residue and a vaporizer containing a brown liquid. All three tested positive for THC, that's tetrahydrocannabinol delta 9, a chemical compound in marijuana. At that point, Shadle was facing 5 misdemeanors and a 3rd-degree felony for the alleged possession of THC oil. That's when he made his pitch, according to the report. Sitting in the back of Bailey's patrol car, Shadle pleaded with the officer to let him go. When Bailey refused, he wrote, the defendant attempted to bribe me by offering to pay $10,000 in exchange for his release. Bailey, the officer, didn't bite. He drove Shadle to the Orient Road Jail for breath testing, where Shadle tried to keep Bailey from escorting him into the building by pushing and pulling away. Bailey had to bend Shadle's wrist, and pull his arm behind his back to get him to go inside. The offer added a 2nd-degree felony to Shadle's booking sheet, bribery of a public servant. Now Shadle, this guy here, who lives in Oldsmar and works as a financial planner, was released Thursday after posting $12,000 bail. Apparently he had the money. Jail records show he could not immediately be reached for comment. So you got to give it to this officer though, man. This officer's just doing his job. He noticed that this officer, mad props to him. You got to think he saved some lives, because Bro Beans over here, Michael Shadle, this guy was driving all over the place. He blocked the crosswalk there at a traffic light, which means that he probably wasn't paying attention. And you know, there's a white line before you have those stripy lines, and there's the red light. And he could have hit somebody there at the crosswalk because he had a red light, or he was at a traffic light. It says then he spun his tires pulling away from that intersection and was going over the speed limit. He was driving erratically. He was looking clumsy. He was belligerent and uncooperative. This guy was probably drunk and probably stoned at the same time. So this officer though is then offered, hey man, make this all go away, delete the dash cam footage, don't have your body cam vest on, don't write anything, I'll give you 10 grand. And the officer's like, well, you know what I can do for you? I can offer you another misdemeanor onto your account here. So the officer does the only thing good in the situation and just takes the guy to jail. Of course, he actually added to, his whole crime, a second-degree felony by bribing a cop. But then again, it says that Thursday afternoon, the guy had $12,000 bail, man. He had the money and then some, so it's kind of suspicious. I think that the people that put him, I don't know who does the bail stuff. I don't know. I was gonna say the judge. I'm not sure. I don't think a judge did it, but whoever decided the bail just wanted to see if he actually did have 10 grand by only putting it a little bit more. They put it up at 12 grand. That's funny. Thank you guys for the support on the channel. On my video from Wednesday with the beta codes, I know it got 600 something views already, and that's because, people wanted some codes. Man, the best bet for you to get your codes is to go to Amazon and pre-order the game, or just pre-order on the PlayStation 4. Guys, man, 2 Fridays from now is the Call of Duty World War II beta for PlayStation 4, and right now my internet is horrible. Today, I'm going to see if I can find out a way to make my internet go faster. I'm looking for at least 3 megs a second download. I can't do 125 kilobytes. You guys have been awesome. I hope you guys like Florida Man Friday. Don't follow your dreams. Follow my YouTube.